Off the play fake. Here's May. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Will McDonald gets in there to take him down. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll throw with May. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibson. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. The tight end Henry here in motion. Stevenson. Going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flush to his... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So out now come the Jets. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Fields. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Fields. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Now Fields. Finds Lazard quickly on the slant. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Slant pass. He's got Reynolds. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Fields throwing again. He completes it to Wilson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now it's Fields. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Well, this offense has already been forced to settle for field goals on their drives earlier, so this is not a welcome sign here.
Indeed, it is not, and they certainly hope it's not a sign for the entire game because they know they've got to be able to sustain drives all the way through. Pick up those guys rushing the quarterback and give himself a chance.
Fields now to throw. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Josh Reynolds, 27 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Fighting his way through contact. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Running left is Stevenson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. From the gun, it's Stevenson. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. To throw, it's May. That is caught. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the 1st down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. To the air, May. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw, May. Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Throwing here is May. He finds Douglas complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
The Jets offense and quarterback Justin Fields heading back out there. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
2nd and 6. Back to throw, Fields. He's got the hook up to Lazard. 8 yards there, getting him out of danger. It's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Christian Gonzalez up to make the play. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back.
And he's taken down. back at his own 7. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Fields. And he's going to go down again. Milton Williams, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
Here's the Jets punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or two shy of midfield. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Here's May. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Douglas. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
2nd down and inches. He completes it to Henry. And Henry's going to pick up a Patriots 1st down as he'll get this down inside the 35. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Straight ahead at Stevenson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Back to Stevenson on 1st down. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Patriots have taken a 4th quarter lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And New York set to take the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun snap. Fields complete to Taylor on the slant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Over the middle, complete. That's Reynolds. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Fields. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd down. Now Fields. That's complete to Lazard.
I'm starting to wonder here, are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
That's pulled in by Wilson. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here we go, 1st and goal. All eyes on Fields. Binds, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Here's Fields. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
This is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts them out in front here in the final minute of the contest. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So the Patriots now down 20-17, 43 seconds to go. They need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Back to throw. Steps away. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Will McDonald in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Well, when this drive began, the offense only needed a field goal, but the defense ramped up the pressure, and after back-to-back sacks, they're feeling confident they might keep them off the board.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Fields down to a knee here, and that should just about put a bow on this one. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
Alright guys, I hope you guys really enjoyed today's video like you guys always do. I appreciate the 65 subscribers. Yeah, I'm a little tired because I also be working as doing videos as well, so you know when the money start flowing into the videos, I work at school and it's like my whole classroom. It's like a lot of people in the classroom too. It's like everybody in there. Like we go to work, the teacher takes us to our job sites that they signed us up for, and for me, they put me on to do car wash stuff like that, and I've been doing that. So I don't mean for me to not sound like myself or energized, because I'm also working and doing school and making videos right after I get out of school. So, I didn't think that it would be a lot because I wasn't thinking about this, but I was only just thinking about you guys, excuse me, in the videos, and I appreciate my boy. I think he's from New England. He wanted this gameplay because I was gonna show this to you guys tomorrow. I think probably Saturday I was gonna show you guys this, but I'm probably not gonna be here at home Friday, like as soon as I get back home from school, because me and my brother, we're going places quick. We're gonna travel with our grandpa, spend some time with him, just kick it, relax. And yeah, we should be back around Sunday, yeah. But I'm gonna try to post in some videos on my phone. But if I don't, then you guys will know that we're just spending time with him. It's nothing going on. I'm not trying to escape y'all, do anything like that. I'm just, having fun with my grandpa, do whatever we need to do, to have fun, to spend time with him. So it's not really that I really want to say other than make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Keep doing that. I promise you guys, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all so much, bro. I am tired right now, y'all. So after this video, go check my first video out. This video will be out soon. I'm gonna go lay it down, get ready for school tomorrow, and do it all over again. And yeah, tomorrow is Friday, so then go see our grandfather. So yeah, it's kind of a weird outro. This is probably the second time, but make sure you guys keep doing what you're doing. I love you guys so much. I'm falling asleep while talking to y'all, bro. I love y'all. We appreciate y'all so much. Y'all just don't know. Be humble, be grateful for everything that you get, what's coming towards you, because you never know. It's a blessing from God, man. God is always with us. God wants to be with you. And God wants us to be better. Now, we're not talking about, well, basically, we're talking about everybody. Basically, everybody has to be, better at communicating with him and stuff like that. So don't never take that for granted. Don't never take anything that somebody gives you or a gift or somebody offers you. Don't never take it for granted. Just be respectful, whether it's whether it comes in something you wanted, something you didn't, you take it, you say thank you so much, and if you don't like it, keep it to yourself. Don't actually tell the person because they might hurt your feelings. Something that I did a long time ago. Um, with my uncle, me and my brother, we didn't like what he bought, and we said it to his face. Being honest, at least we was honest, but he didn't take it the right way, and he never bought us anything else ever again. So, just be grateful for what people give you, man. You never know. But love, love, love. Jolly good out. I guess at this point, I guess you guys will see me when you see me or when you hear from me. Because I don't know when we will be back. Hopefully it's Sunday. It might be Monday. I don't know. So just check in on my channel to see if you see any videos or anything like that. So yeah, I don't mean to do this to you guys. I want to post every single day. That's what we've been doing, but I'm out of here. See you guys when I see you guys. Keep checking my channel though to see if you see any videos though. Love y'all.